Welcome.
Welcome
Oh,
to
excuse me.
Shade in the
To
City.
Shade in the City. I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we are here to do our recap of the 90-Day Fiancé, Season 10, Episode 18. I believe, yes, because we're going to get two episodes and that's going to be the tell all. So, yes, Episode 18, Happily Ever Afters, okay? And
About damn time. I'm happy.
yes, well, you know what I'm not happy about? And we'll get into that later in the video. What I'm not happy about is this cast of Happily Ever After. And y'all really gonna have to show us some love in the comments and let us know because I'm gonna be honest. I'm just not interested. I'm just not. And I feel like a lot of what we're gonna talk about in the video, we're gonna throw some things in, is really just to set up this upcoming season. But we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And the subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get right into it. Short, sweet, wrap it in a shady bow, and let's get shady. So let's get right into it. Ashley and Manuel. All right. Now, you know that they were down in Florida about to get married. A storm is supposed to be headed their way. So she is, upset and paranoid because all this is happening on her wedding day. And I can understand feeling
I
like this.
thought rain was supposed to be good luck.
I don't know
Maybe,
whoever told you. I don't know.
maybe not a storm.
I was gonna say I don't know whoever told y'all that because I've always said since I was a little girl. I said if it rains, I will lose my mind. I
What
will
do you think
lose.
I would be mad about?
Manuel goes to get his hair cut with his boys on the big day. He knows it's supposed to rain, but he hasn't seen a drop, so he isn't that really concerned. He's out here being optimistic. While Ashley is talking to her home girl and says she's still trying to figure out where she gonna get married on the beach. And she's going over all the possible scenarios and the what ifs. And finally, they decide to check the radar, which is something I would do. That's
It is.
definitely something.
Literally, when she said it, I was like, if that ain't Treese.
Right. And she realizes a storm is supposed to go right over the beach when she's set to get married. She does a tarot reading and she feels like they will get married, but it's going to be chaos and there's nothing they can do. Basically, there's nothing that can be done about it. Now, I didn't get into because I forgot the name of the card that she pulled, the girl of the chaos. I think it was
I ain't do none of that either.
six of something, wands or something upside down or something like that. But she was like, oh, that card is very chaotic. Anyway, so then Ashley mom get there and Ashley's all grateful, that she's there because she's freaking out. So Manuel and the guys leave to head out to the beach, rain or shine. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. We getting married, okay?
He said, listen, we waited to the deadline. We doing this.
Right. Ashley puts on her dress, which makes her sister tear up. Ashley, said, I'm sorry. Maybe it's unpopular opinion. Y'all can drop down in the comments. I didn't like the dress. Okay. I just didn't. I didn't. But to each his own. It was a cute moment because apparently the sister never cries. I feel like shout out to Jazzy. She would have told me I don't like it, but if that's what you want to do,
Jazzy was the only one.
right. So Ashley is shaking, and her mother is trying to calm her down. And they get in the car, and her mama starts to pray, and Ashley starts to freak out because they're actually driving towards the storm. And then she starts to break down into this ugly.
I'm doing an ugly cry. I didn't want to do an ugly cry.
And it was really not
My
cute.
mom thought she was joking. She cried for real.
Yeah, she cried for and you know what is so terrible. How did I forget, y'all? I am terrible. There go Ashley and Manuel for y'all. Just letting y'all know. That's Ashley and Manuel. Okay. Thank you. So yeah. Anyway, Ashley and Manuel get married in the middle of the rain. All her guests are drenched, but they go through with it anyway. And that's pretty much what I have. And they, skate off into happily ever after. And hopefully we ain't got to see them for at least another year and a half.
All right. Next up is NIkki and Justin. So a couple weeks.
You mean NIkki?
Well, NIkki and Justin's text.
Hold on. That's NIkki and Justin. This episode, we only saw one of them.
This is NIkki and Justin's text. Okay. So a couple weeks after NIkki got back from Moldova, she went in to do an interview, with the network. And during the interview, she got a text from Justin, and it just literally had her sobbing. Okay. She basically said that, she knows that she's a bitch sometimes. Okay, but how the hell can he dispose of her like this? Now basically the network basically was like, if you want, you can leave. She said, no, you know what? I want to tell my side of the story.
I'm sorry, I'm playing.
Why are you playing with these people and our views? What are you doing? I don't know why. I just felt like it was right up my nose or something.
I was trying to get the best setting for NIkki and Justin. Go ahead.
It'd have been nice if you X him out. Just
right.
It was.
I'll do that later on in editing.
So yeah, she said that she wanted to give her side of the story. Now, apparently, a week prior to the interview, they got into a really bad fight, and really hadn't spoken since. What she said is pretty normal for them. Okay, sometimes they fight, they don't speak for weeks. So that's what she was expecting to happen. They get into a fight, they don't speak, and then they move on like they always do. She said the reason why they had this fight is because, he really ain't had no job, like at all, since he had been with her. Okay, and then he said,
my job is being with you, to love you.
Well, he don't do that too well either.
Damn, that's a great point. Where is my fan when
she need to fire his ass and find a new one.
Okay. That was a great point.
Now, basically, yeah, she's been the one supporting him this whole time. Now, she basically let him know that she was feeling used, and she went from 0 to 1,000. She said,
use and abuse them.
Then, because she didn't just squash the situation at that moment, he wrote her this text that the relationship was over. He felt like, he had been compromising and sacrificing his own interests, shocking his parents and everyone around him, including his status.
I was going to say, you better get into what he said.
And then wished her well. Let me tell you, I don't know why it was given. He put how to break up professionally in ChatGPT, and it gave him the perfect answer because it sounds so eloquent. Okay. And normally we can't even understand a damn thing this man says.
And y'all know what let me give y'all a translation for those that love reality TV. Justin said, your services are no longer needed.
Period. He said,
okay. Right. Okay.
And now she just can't believe that after all she's invested, girl, that's because you was the only one invested. That's why. That he would just break up with her through a text.
Oh no. Go ahead. I'm a digging that.
Now she feels
she Risa Tisa over here. She's stupid.
No, she worse than Risa Tisa. Now she feels that she at least deserves a FaceTime, okay, or to speak face to face in a conversation. But she said he ain't even wrote her back. Okay, she been begging, crying, asking for another chance, and he has completely ignored it. She said she calling handpicking.
She over here on her knees, baby, please.
Exactly. Now she's super hurt that things ended.
Girl, you are the prize. To somebody.
She's super hurt that things ended this way. This is not the fairy tale ending that she wants. She decided that, she just couldn't take anymore, and she left the studio. So she gave her side of the story and she left. Now, apparently that night she called her mama, let her mama know what happened. Her mama rushed over the next morning. Okay. NIkki said that she's been begging and pleading, and he's acting like she is extinct. Like she has never existed. Okay. She said that she hasn't canceled the K1 visa because, people change their mind. But it's giving, girl, it's only been a day. I need you to relax. Get in your big girl energy and put on your big girl panties, honey. Go do something, okay? But basically, she really doesn't know if he's going to change his mind because she don't think that he was ever in love with her. So why the hell are you crying over this man?
So she's basically paying for. Now, I can't even say she's paying for the deed because he barely want to give it to her. So basically, she's paying for the companionship. That's what we doing
He's
right
on
now.
another side of the
No,
world.
but that's what. So she wants him to come to America so she can
She
pay.
might do better with a jail bae. At least they talk you up, girl. They'll talk you up. They tell you whatever you want.
You stupid. Well,
That's
he apparently does too until she gets there. He didn't.
He always got his hand out. And guess what? I think it's cheaper. I think it's cheaper for a jail bae.
I mean, it's only so much you can get in jail, right? How much do you really need?
She ain't getting it, and he out.
Well, Nellz has points.
At least they got an excuse not to give it to you. So Nikki is explaining that she knows that she said some messed up stuff.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, you just interrupted. That's all.
My bad.
That's all that happened. So basically, she knows she said some messed up stuff, and she can understand if he was just upset about it. But damn, just to dismiss her and get rid of her, throw her away like trash. She was like, "Oh, I need him to get over this like he did in the past. Like, what the hell is wrong with him?" Okay, so now the mom is pissed. She said, "I'm gonna send him a text my damn self." Because who the hell do you think he doesn't my baby heart like that?
I don't think it was appropriate to call off an engagement that way. However, he's decided that he after you turned him down for giving him some more money, but still, he decided he no longer wanted to be in a toxic relationship, and you can not be mad at him for that. He chose his peace
until he needs something else, and whoever the hell he can't give it
to. And that's why Nikki knows he can always change his mind, and we all know by the reunion that she would have probably changed her mind.
Well, we saw. So basically, the mama said that she's gonna pray for her, and she hopes that her daughter feels better, but she doesn't know if she's really gonna actually be able to get over this because of how he broke off the engagement. She said that she really wants her to heal, rebuild her self-esteem, find peace and closure. Now her mom tries to get her up, take her outside, which she needs to go get her some damn air, but this half would rather sit in the bed and weep. Feeling sorry. I don't know if I even saw any tears though, for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't seen not a teardrop. Talking about I need to tell my side of the story. It's giving dramatics.
It was giving very performative, yes.
Exactly.
All right. Now, they still together. Yeah, she didn't leave. Surprise. So we get into Clayton Anali. Clayton's waiting at the altar for her. I said, Anali.
Why you always mess up that girl name? It's like you want to be anime. It's like, where you get Anali from? Goodness.
I really completely renamed her.
You always say it.
I like Anali better.
I feel like you gotta put
just walk down the aisle, Anali.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you want to say anime. Like
so she's about 30 minutes late, as we all know, but eventually she walks through the door. Looking beautiful. I didn't like her hair. They showed her, and I feel bad because I think Brandy's daughter did her hair. That's the only reason I was reluctant to say it, because I like Brandy, but I don't think the daughter did what she needed to do on Annalie's hair. I'm just saying. So they showed her night
professional services. You get what you get.
They showed her. Well, they showed her 90 minutes earlier. She said she felt calmer after speaking with her mom and had more of an idea of what she wanted, and she realized she wants a relationship with Clayton. Brandy's daughter, and I believe the makeup artist arrived to help her get ready. She admits that she doesn't know if she's making the right decision, but she wants to have adventures with Clayton. So, two tears in a bucket, Clayton is relieved to see Anali walk down the aisle. She begins to cry, sharing her vows with him. She promises to be his loyal companion, like a German shepherd, from that day moving forward. Okay?
Not like a German shepherd. Walking like a dog.
They exchange rings and get married. They walk into their reception with what looks like are paid extras, is what I said. Brandy is happy to have Anali in the family and loves her. She said she's happy the stripper didn't interfere with their relationship yet.
Right.
I said
what? And I told you that heifer was up to something.
Right. So Clayton decides he wants to perform his traditional Marinara dance is what I have. I know I just butchered it, but it's a tradition.
I think that is what it's called. The
Oh,
marinara.
okay. It's a traditional Peruvian dance, and Annalie is
I thought
actually.
that was so sweet.
I did think it was cute. Annalie is actually impressed by his gesture, and then my notes say, "I'm not crying. You are." Okay. I'm not crying. You are.
Let me it's you.
Um, and then mom agrees that she needs to move out and they need their own space. And I said, okay.
I know, right? I said, oh.
Annalise said she thought it would be, and she gonna have her plants, and she don't want no gerbils or no guinea pig. Mom said I gotta have a life too. Okay. Annalise said she thought
Well,
it
you
would
been
be
living with your son for 5 years. You could have been had a life child.
right. Annalise says she thought it would be a good wedding gift to call and confess things to her father. She's very hesitant at first to speak up, so Clayton comes by her side to support. She introduces Clayton and she tells her father it's her boyfriend. She introduces him as the boyfriend first. And then when her dad doesn't look really happy because he's never heard of Clayton, she then tells him that he's not just her boyfriend, but actually her husband. And, they show him the rings. Her dad is not pleased with her and starts to cry and actually walks away. Then her sister Consuelo comes to let her know her father is upset and wasn't expecting this news, girl. And I'm gonna go check on daddy because you're just terrible. You're heathen. Okay. And Annalie is sad, and Clayton wasn't expecting that reaction. And Annalie is just grateful to have the weight lifted off her shoulders, and they move on.
Mm, mm, mm.
So y'all know, and I might be here retracting a statement. Y'all know when this first started, when we first met, I said, okay, I think, and Nellz was like, I don't think she like him. Y'all, I would never wish this on nobody relationship. I give them maybe a year or her before she find her way and break out on her own. I don't see her staying with him.
So
Okay.
next up is Tracy's fave, Sam and Citra. So Sam, he had a disappointing first night as a married couple. He said he didn't spend the night together. They didn't spend the night together. They didn't have sex. They spent it with her family. Okay, apparently they were afraid of ghosts, and we know how she feels about living outside in a barn in a field and what could happen. Okay. Sam said the walls are really thin anyway, so it's not a huge deal. He didn't want the family to hear nothing. That's just weird. Okay. Citra's dad feels like they should have slept together. He thought it was funny as hell that they didn't. He was like,
Right.
ha, 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 you was in there sleeping with us.
He was clowning them. I was
He
like,
said, you ain't have a good honeymoon.
I said, damn, Herman.
He was happy about it. I understand.
He said, well,
But
my
you know
daughter
what's gonna
ain't
happen
gonna
when
be.
he like it ain't
He said,
happening
my
yet.
daughter
Not
ain't
while
no
I'm here.
hussy.
You said what?
He said, my daughter ain't no hussy. Okay.
But you know what Sam said? He said, it's cool because you leaving tomorrow. I'ma still get it though. Okay. Now, Citra's dad told Sam, he only wishes that he's responsible for Citra because, he's so far away and he can't take care of her. I'm sorry. And he also wants him to embrace the religion. He said, pray, no pig, no alcohol,
Right.
no drugs, and be responsible. Good luck.
Sam took that as be a man.
Sam might be able to give up no pig. That's it. That's all I got for Sam. Okay. Now Sam said that he's gonna do the best that he can. He gonna try. He gonna try. Like I said, no pig.
Oh, damn. I keep forgetting these people. My bad, y'all.
You the worst.
I did. Because I'm so used to doing it after. But yeah, no, that it's convenient.
Now, 2 days after the wedding, Sam finally, got the night he's been waiting for. That's how I'm gonna say it. Now it was a little weird though because the dogs tried to join in the action, so they decided to go in the laundry room. She, I don't know. It wasn't given this is her first time, but listen, I'm not here to judge.
Right.
She said that she doesn't want. She said she wants to be his personal corn star because she's corny. That was corny.
That was corny. Yeah.
That was corny as hell. You definitely give it corny. Then they had a conversation about him going to jail. He wants to know if she gonna hold him down for the 2 years he might have to do. She said, boo, I got you. You my husband
He
now.
said, I'm a ride or die. Ride, da, 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 da.
Even if it's in Indonesia. Okay.
Oh, did she say Indonesia?
No.
Oh.
But it's giving, I said, I'm gonna wait for you. That don't mean it's gonna be here. Okay. So yeah, she said, you my husband now, Basically, apparently, a couple days later, he resubmitted his diversion forms to the court. He's waiting to hear back on, his jail time. He should hear something within 6 weeks on whether he's going to have to go away and do that time or not, clank, clank, or free. We shall see.
From the looks of the tell-all, Sam is just a sloppy mother, because it seems like, I don't know if he was doing something before, but from the looks of the tell-all, I don't know. Yeah.
Sir, you asking me if I'll hold you down for 2 years and you can't.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's, sir. And oh, God. And, child.
Yeah, I know Herman is like, this is why this is not his type, Herman's type of mother.
What is it that you say? This is your king or something? What?
This is your king? Post Citra, I feel bad for her. Trying to be a ride or die. Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Die by yourself if you got to. All right. These mofos. Rob and Sophie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So we know that they decided they were going to tie the knot, even though I'm not sure why. She's all of 23 years old and he is 32. And he seemed like he still ain't got it together and they still got a lot of growing to do. But, that's just my opinion. So they're checking in their hotel in Santa Barbara the day before the wedding. Rob questions all the things he learned about Sophie and what he's put her through, and is grateful that they've basically made it to the wedding day. Sophie admits that she can't say she fully trusts him, but she's going to marry him anyway. They drink a bottle of champagne on the balcony. Sophie wakes up not feeling so great. And then Rob gets up and is ready for the day. They part ways so they don't see each other before the wedding. Claire arrives to help Sophie to get ready. And, Sophie's like, oh, I have a sore throat. And she barely has a voice that morning. But by the afternoon, she's sipping champagne and everything is fine. So it seems very performative. But anyway, she's not debating whether this, or she's now debating whether this is like divine intervention, trying to keep her from marrying Rob. Rob's boys, Ty and Torre, or Tyre, or Nellz knows the names. She knows the boys.
Ty and Torre.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it. You said it right.
Oh, okay. Because, I messed it up all season. So anyway,
they say Tyre. And you think about somebody totally different.
Because y'all know I love me some Tyre. Anyway. So they said the last time they seen
Rob so much, why don't you just marry him? No.
So, you know how they said you gotta love people from afar?
You said no.
So they said the last time she going off topic, y'all. So they said the last time they seen Rob, he wasn't sure about marrying her, but feels like that, he's grown and, he still has a lot more to do, but they think that the two have come a long way. So Claire asked Sophie's friend Soraya how she feels about Sophie getting married and if she supports it. And Soraya's like, absolutely. And she's like, I just want my girl to be happy. And Claire's like, well, I have reservations. Okay. And she doesn't think Rob is husband material. So Rob goes into the day feeling like he wished he wasn't rushed, but, he thinks he's making the right decision. Sophie comes out in her cute little dress. I thought it was cute and appropriate for a beach wedding.
I thought it was cute, but I like the other ones better.
I will say that. Yes, I did.
I'm not going to lie. It was like, oh, okay, that was cute. But seeing what she tried on before, it was like, right. I was kind of.
I guess for a beach wedding, it maybe wasn't. But it was cute. Because I'm no shade. That dress looked like it could have been like off of Fashion Nova.
The one she was wearing?
Yeah.
No
shade. I know Fashion Nova got wedding dresses. No shade to Fashion Nova's wedding department.
Yeah, it was probably like the Luxe. Who the hell knows?
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was still disappointed compared to what she was what she had tried on.
Yeah. So yeah, Claire is concerned Sophie's little dream basically will blow up in her face. So Rob's sister,
Not her little dream.
Victoria, does an amazing job with the setup on the beach. I was like, kudos, girl. Shout out. Huh?
What's she do again?
That I think she does event planning. I think that's what she does. That's why. That's another thing. He got that on the low. He probably didn't even really pay her really what he should have to do that.
He did an amazing job, and I loved how it was all in one. It was literally like the reception there too, because there were tables that they were sitting at to watch the wedding.
Right. So, Sophie arrives and Rob gets concerned. You know, they got to give us something, some type of drama, when there really was none. She just couldn't find which way to walk. But he's trying to make it like, is she trying to run away from me? No, that would have been in the opposite direction, back to the car. That's not where she was going. Anyway, but Sophie feels like, you know, they overcame all this toxic drama and they're still together. So it means that they're meant to be together. Rob even has tears in his eyes as Sophie comes down the aisle. They say their vows and they're pronounced husband and wife. And that's all y'all getting from me for Rob and Sophie.
Well,
and that was the episode, y'all. Like I said,
picture them,
huh?
That's a cute picture them.
And her wig.
That was cute.
And then when you see her on the tell-all, girl, you better go back to your natural, because you know that's her natural hair color.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if that's a wig or not, but that is her natural hair color, and you can tell it looks better on her.
You talking about the dark?
Yeah, the dark brunette.
I know she said that she didn't wear her natural hair on the show because she had dyed it and fried it and it was stiff as hell.
I don't know. So as y'all heard, if y'all have been keeping your ear to the YouTube streets, well, first of all, if you haven't already, hit that like button, please.
And that subscribe button.
So if you haven't been keeping your ear to the YouTube streets, like, you know, I do, then you might not know that Michael, all right, was out here missing. Okay. As y'all know, Michael made it to the US 2 months ago. I haven't been waiting for Michael to get here, but you know, Angela has been waiting on Michael, and we have watched her waiting on Michael to get here for almost 5-6 years now. And apparently he finally made it over here, but he had got the missing the other day.
Got the dipping. And he was on live, or Angela was on live with a YouTuber. I feel like his name is possibly Michael Yates. Don't get me lying. But anyway, and they were live, and he was actually at her house talking to Angela. She was sobbing. She was like, "I just want him back." Apparently, they had just came back from the tell-all, and apparently something came out at the tell-all about Michael being a part of some type of group chat where they were asking it, or he was giving advice to people about how to get to America or something like that. And so that came out all on the tell-all. And so Angela apparently said she was, you know, had her lawyers or whatever. But anyway, that was basically the breakdown. Michael was found. He was missing, but now he's found. I'm going to go by our source, Starcasm, and we're going to read the article, the update article on the missing Michael Ilsamni. I know I mispronounced it. Y'all can correct me in the comments, but that's what I'm gonna say. He went missing on Friday, right? He was last seen on security camera footage leaving Angela Dean's house in Hazelhurst, Georgia, on the afternoon of February 23rd. John Yates, that was the name of the 90-day fiancé person, so correct me, who is currently with his husband Cody at Angela's home, shared an update on YouTube revealing that Michael had been found. Michael is safe, John revealed on a live stream. Right after John's live stream announcing Michael's disappearance ended, Angela got a phone call from the local police stating that they were contacted by Michael. All right. Michael had left his passport and his ID at Angela's house. This is why everybody was suspect. Like, oh, the passport was out there, left out there. The ID was left out there. And he just walked out the house like that. I'm not going to lie to you. I was in a lot of people chat like, she did it. She did it. She absolutely did it. If he goes missing, she did it. I was 10 toes down.
So I apologize, Angela. Anyway, but she knew it. Michael just walked off freely, but he said he feared for his life. So maybe she was close to doing it, allegedly. Anyway, but
Or how the laws work.
well, no. So then, Michael, yeah, like I said, he left his passport and his ID at Angela's house, but the police were able to confirm it was Michael with photos of his ID that Michael had on a cell phone that Angela did not know about. So apparently, he had a burner phone that she didn't know about. And the wild part, he told the police that he was in fear of his life. He did not want the police knowing his location because he didn't want Angela to know. Conclusion to the story, y'all, is that Angela is now trying to send the people after Michael, the ICE, and try to get him deported. But the thing about it is, and I feel like Muhammad used this, there is a little clause in the 90-day law that if you are a victim of a or any other type of like wrongdoing, then it kind of grants you an automatic pass to citizenship to the US. Because that's what Muhammad.
You don't have to prove it.
Oh yeah, you have to prove it. But apparently, okay. Thank you for saying that. So he's only been here for 2 months. They have on record that the Hazelhurst Police Department has been to that house 3 or 4 times already.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Yeah, y'all. And then let's get into yeah, I don't know if y'all remember Mahmoud and what's the girl name? NIcole.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be on the upcoming season of Happily Ever After. It was difficult to watch when they were on their season of The Other Way, but they're bringing them back. And apparently, yeah, they're going to be coming back on the show. Unfortunately, they had an incident where Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said Mahmoud was arrested on February 21st. This is sarcasm as well. At 1:30 a.m. He was booked a little more than an hour later. And apparently the two had gotten to an argument. And he has a DV charge. We want to thank you for your love and support. If you have not already, Shade Squad, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And we will catch y'all for the tell-all next week, part 1 of the 90 Day of the Fiancé. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.